Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my videos. I just wanted to start releasing some different content, as I feel like the current live streams from Twitch have kind of run its course. There's not much viewerage sense of the content, so I thought I'd change it up a little bit. And now I'm gonna release some devlogs where I kind of talk about how things are going and sort of what am I working on and stuff like that. So the first thing I want to talk obviously is the Steam summer sales. So when I was little, I used to play a lot of games, obviously, and one of the main games they used to play was Warcraft 3 and a lot of strategy games, to be fair, and also RPG games. But one of the things I really always kind of dreamed of was having my game on a Steam summer sale. So when I released Rise of the Village Hero, I just always kind of dreamed of having my game on one of these events. So it's really cool to even have my game there. But in terms of how the game is going and stuff with development, because it was on a Steam summer sale, I decided it's probably best to not update during the process of being in the sale, because I didn't want people to like play the game and then having to update or change the save or anything like that. So but also because I didn't really have much to put on. I've been working at night now because it's summer holidays, so I'm looking after my son, spending time with my son. So I've been working at night, and the update is probably going to hit towards the end of the month. It's mostly testing and patches and stuff and fixing bugs and anything that I might have noticed from other streamers playing, but I've enjoyed doing it. I can't remember the last time I've played any other game, to be fair, besides my own game and testing it, but I do try to play some other games here and there where I can, but I always feel guilty because I feel like I'm wasting time. I don't know if you guys feel like, if you're a game developer, if you feel the same way, but yeah. So that's kind of the plan. I'll release an update in July, the end there, and yeah, then after that from August we'll be back to normal, really, more or less. So yeah, the one thing that I've learned from this journey as a indie solo game developer is just sort of count your wins. Like, set up some small targets first before you sort of start on this journey, and then just kind of appreciate the wins, the small ones, the big ones, whatever. Because it's hard. Like, sometimes when you're a solo indie game developer, you are easily comparing yourself with others. You are also judging yourself constantly based on the achievements of others, and it can be demoralizing. It can be hurtful when you're not able to do maybe what others can. But it's good to know that you may not start from the same position that others have. Like, for example, I don't have any industry game experience. I have a university game experience, so I finished my university with a degree, and that's sort of the experience I have. Other people may have industry experience, so they know how it works in an industry. They have learned from others more experienced than they were, and they sort of learned the on the job. So there's different startups, there's different starts where you can go, and obviously I think, to me, the original position was that I was going to start in the studio and then build my own studio. But the problem obviously was the large number of people who were made redundant, over 20,000 now, probably more. So that made it even impossible to get a junior position. So yeah, but yeah, definitely know your limitations. and ideally probably don't start as your first game with. This is something I've learned from watching one of the devlogs from Code Monkey, who said that was doing an interview with Chris, the Steam expert, and said don't start. Your first game shouldn't be an early access, shouldn't be an RPG. Both of those. So yeah, ideally start with something smaller. But I don't regret it. I think it's a really challenging experience, and yeah, it'll be great once it's finished. Basically, if that's what you want to do, like do an update and say, "Oh look, I've won this." That's my win for the month. If you want to sell 10 games and you sold 10 games by the end of the year or the end of the month or whatever, then just consider those wins and just be happy, because it's tough going, and also don't expect a fortune. So yeah, if it happens, it happens, but if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's just kind of how it is, and have to move forward. My plans for Rise of the Village Hero is to release the next 2 chapters and also release the interlinking areas between those chapters, and then the main storyline should be finished. Then I'll look to polish things up and add a couple of last mechanics before completing the 1.0, and I'm really excited when that will happen. This January it'll be a 1 year since the game has been released in early access, so that it's going on its right path. I said it'll be 1 to 2 years, but if I can finish it in a year and a bit, or in a year, that would be amazing. Yeah, the gameplay behind it is the gameplay of my game, which is obviously Rise of the Village Hero. So if you do like it, do consider wishlisting it. I'll leave a link in the description for it. The other thing I wanted to discuss was how was the Steam Summer Sale. So Steam Summer Sale for me was a lot better than what I expected, to be fair. Last sale I had, there were no sales, and this sale, 2 sales, which were pretty awesome for me. Like I said, I take it one day at a time and see where I end up, and a few wish lists as well. So hoping that continues as I add more content to the game. Besides that, that's kind of everything I want to share with you guys. Plans for the future is to continue to work on both Path To Serenity and also Rise of the Village Hero. Rise of the Village Hero is my main game, my main focus. But I'm gonna leave it here. Please leave a comment below if you played the game, and if you like the game. Tell me what you think about the game, anything you like to talk about, and I will see you in episode 3 next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.